I want to know, honestly, your guys, how confident after a week of NBA you guys are in your picks that you made.
Not at all.
Yeah, because I tell you what, after the first 2 days, I was like, I've lost all credibility. I've had a shocker.
I've got a traffic light system going in my TAB and it's just all red lights.
Yeah. It's that fucking intersection that you never seem to catch, bro. It's just, win, loss, win, and then loss. Especially today, bro.
Loss.
Yeah. I think there was, bro, in terms of like betting underdogs, eight out of the 10 games today.
And quite big underdogs too, like real bad, not bad odds, but just like things that you wouldn't even look at. $4.
I tell you what, sportschatpalace.com, you've betrayed me. I followed your lead and he's fucking betrayed me.
Wasted my money.
Nah.
I'll tell you what, most thought I put in is like looking to see who's hosting and then what does the TAB reckon?
Raptors at home, that's a big trip. Ooh, passports and shit. Oh, they might forget something.
Any team away at the Knicks. Oh, you never know.
Bro, that is a fortress, bro. That was the only game I seemed to catch yesterday was Knicks versus Sixers. Yeah, he played well.
Yeah.
He played well, bro.
You know what I did is I traded him and then I dropped him in both leagues and then he came on.
He's still, I don't know, because there's quite a lot of firepower in that team and they seem to play like a pretty like share the ball, spread the wealth offense. Like I think
I picked up D-Rose instead.
Yeah.
Good
So I like that.
Yeah.
He's actually still moving, bro.
Yeah.
From the game that I seen fucking the other day. He did a quick little and then like fucking shifted and beat and then went straight to the basket. I was like, that's looking like old D-Rose. Like that's...
Get up.
Yeah. No, he actually like sort of rose up above the rims. He didn't dunk it. But he like laid it in.
He rose up, did he?
Yeah, he rose.
Yeah. No, I was looking at the box score for the start of it because I dropped Kemba and then picked up Mitchell Robinson. I was like, sweet, I'll get some rebounds. And then I looked at the first half, 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 blocks. It was just running shuttles the whole time.
Yeah. Up and down the court. He did a pretty good job on Embiid though. They were doubling him a lot. But he didn't have a field goal until like I think the second quarter. But he had like 10 points, I think, just from straight free throws. So
You've got an upside to this. You can sitting at home just watching it.
Yep. I mean, it's not making my bets any better.
I'm still
Suffering from too much footage.
It's actually maybe like making them worse because I'll watch a game. Like I watched the Grizzlies the other day. And I was like, Grizzlies look fucking good. Yeah. And then I seen them today against the Trailblazers and they were away. And I was like, I'm taking the Grizzlies. Ja Morant looked good the other day. Got blown out.
I don't know. I've given up on betting with the NBA throughout the season. I'll just wait to playoffs when games actually come.
See, I love it. I love the fucking...
power plays. But
I love getting excited every day thinking, today's the day I'm going to win my 1K. Or something like that. Or my 3K, whatever stupid one I've got on for the day.
Has it ever happened?
Oh, no. I mean, I think the most I've ever won off NBA multi is like 450.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those point spread multis, though, they can look attractive.
Yeah, they look good, eh? Because you're following that sports chat place. In my head, I'm thinking, this is credible. Like, this could happen.
Yeah. I'm going to put 3 of them on.
Yeah.
All slightly different.
Yeah.
For one.
How do they get those margins so perfect where it's just tantalising enough that you want to pick it, but it's just not likely?
The other day, bro, I was telling you earlier, I haven't told you yet, Sam, but it was just a cheeky 5 league, but I was still paying over $1,000, and I missed it just by the Warriors needed to win by 9.5 or more, and they won by 8, and that was the only league that didn't come through for me.
When I was talking to Fluker last weekend, he had a NFL one about to come off. I think half of it was all margins. It was like $8,500, and all that was riding on it was that Bills game.
Like point spreads, or like 1 to 12, or what is it, 1 to 14? I think for the NFL.
Yeah, he had like a mixture of it.
Yeah.
And came down to that Bills game. I was just sitting there talking to him. I was like, "Here we go,
Yeah.
And then I was like, "No, they're not going to overtime. They're going to go for it." Josh Allen slipped.
Yeah.
All over. Just no.
Shout out for you for that. You called that fucking. I showed you my picks for that week, and it had missed before then, but you said out of all of them, you were like, it'll be this different game and the Bills that will get upset by the Titans. And I was like, fuck, Bills are rolling though. I don't know about that, but Lord and behold, Titans have looked pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Actually,
Upgrade the quarterback.
speaking of upgrade, let's upgrade. Mong, we'll get you in on this as well. But let's upgrade the Stevens J list. Top 5 NFL teams. Has it changed a bit for you? Has for me.
Tampa's still up there.
Yeah, same as.
Yeah, Tampa, Bills are still rolling for me. Green Bay's up there, Cardinals. What have I got? 4. Bengals.
Bengals?
Yeah.
Okay, top 5. Fuck.
Not in order, don't quote
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Tampa, yeah, definitely top. But
Well, because you did have 3 teams that you were looking out for.
still those.
Still not falling? Still the
Nah.
same 3 teams?
I've got no clue besides the teams that end up in a multi or like a first team game, and they usually do the wrong.
Patriots had a 50-point win.
Yeah,
Shout
but
out to Mac Jones.
yeah, but no shout out because Jets like unshout out Zach Wilson and the Jets. But yeah, no, I forget who you had exactly, but it sounds pretty similar. I think I'd go Bucks.
Yeah.
I'd still have the Bills up there.
Yeah.
I'd still have the Rams up there.
Yeah.
Cardinals, of course.
Yeah.
And Titans. I'm putting the Titans in there now. I reckon they're starting to look a little better, and they've got all the weapons to be a good
They
team.
are rolling. It rides on Tannehill.
Yep. Yep.
I know, and that's where we go.
Yeah. Did you put them on your top 5? I can't remember.
No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was. I got Green Bay upsetting the Cardinals this weekend.
Okay.
And first
Okay.
loss.
Boy, Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like it. I reckon they're due one. So
The drew a loss, you mean, the Cardinals?
Yeah. Even without Aaron Jones.
I hate thinking that when I go to bed, bro. It's like the worst thing. You're like, oh, they're due a loss.
Yeah.
Last year I picked fucking Blake Ferguson to score a try because he was due to score a try for like 8 weeks in a row because he hadn't scored for that season.
Riding it.
And the 1 week, I think it was against the Warriors, the 1 week I was like, nah. I'm done with you, Blake Ferguson. I give up on you. He fucking scores a try. I think he went for a double against the Warriors. So yeah. Don't... Bet with your mind, not with your heart.
And never say he's due one.
Yeah.
Actually, that's my mind playing tricks on me as well.
Because the due date,
Don't bet!
the due date on those bets coming through is 1 week after you stop making it.
Yeah.
Download Stake today. Oh well.
Yep.
We're all drinking My Zone.
Yeah, shout out My Zone. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, MyZone. We appreciate the love and the support. Use promo code SKEEN at your local BP.
For a 10% discount of any flavour.
They just go up with a whole bunch of MyZones, like fucking workplace shout, smoko shout, and they're like, could I promo code SKEEN? And they're just like, what?
Goes to the manager, comes back out. Oh yeah, sweet, 10% off. Yes.
They're just
Oh,
like,
fellow follower.
oh, lads.
Alright, let's roll into some of the questions. We'll start off with the All Blacks. I don't know if we want to talk about the...
We can give it a cursory glance.
Yeah, I mean, 104-14, absolute thumping, kind of what we expected.
I wasn't expecting... I would never expect a group of professional, fully grown adults to beat another group of professional, fully grown adults by 100.
But then they said that it's like a nationally picked team, and all their international players are all in like Europe, so they couldn't make the squad.
Oh, it's another Tongan?
Yeah, like
Another
an
Tongan deal.
American
Oh,
Tongan
okay.
team. Yeah, and it was
Okay.
Shout out to Gannon Moore. He was saying earlier in the week, he was like, All Blacks are putting 100 on them.
Right, okay.
I backed him.
Gannon should have been in the team. He would have done better.
But he wouldn't have been able to travel.
Yeah, no, but he should have got an exemption. He should be in their team.
Hopefully he's back.
Yeah, no, that's when I because honestly I was on the piss on Sunday morning, and I remember seeing the score and I was like, what the fuck, 59-7 at halftime?
Yeah.
And then that must have been around the time I like sort of passed out, but nah,
Nice.
that's madness. Yeah.
Bro, I tell you what, I saw the first try dot down straight away after they ran out of their 22 off the kickoff. And I was like, well, this is going to be interesting. I was like, let me just go to the bathroom while they make the kick. I must have been scrolling a little bit, got back to the fucking TV, and it was like 27-0 or something. They scored 3 more tries.
I watched the highlights and it just looked like a Will Jordan, Richie Mwanga show.
Showtime for
Absolutely.
Question, Will Jordan, is he faster than prime Bowden Barrett. He's
Yes.
fucking moving, bro.
Do you reckon he's going toe to toe with Adokar?
Nah, I feel like Adokar, like, I don't know. Will Jordan's pretty fast, but nah, I feel like those
Bodie's different though.
sort of like coloured wingers in the NRL are just a different breed of like fast. Like
Gets out the
Saab
gates and
is,
just gone.
bro. Saab if he like,
Can catch the ball. Yeah.
nah, I'm a Saab fan just because he's fast.
Yeah.
So Will Jordan on the weekend had a hat-trick as well, so that now takes him to 15 tries and 10 tests.
Ooh, good clip.
Some early Julian Savia clip.
Put him in your multi.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot take. Will Jordan score against your shit team?
Anytime try scorer.
One other thing I took away from the game is, for me now, Finlay Christie over Perinara. I think it's Aaron Smith and T.
Okay, I can't argue because I didn't watch, but Perinara's the man in my eyes. I don't know
The
how
past
you feel
couple of
as a
games, I think he's been a bit
halfback.
off.
Oh, we've all played halfback at some point, but as the most experienced halfback.
I don't know. Perinara, as a halfback that comes off the bench, doesn't play like a bench halfback.
Yeah.
As well, and I don't know. I think Aaron Smith's faster than Perinara, like off the
delivery,
and just delivery in general.
I haven't seen someone who's faster delivery than Aaron Smith.
That's how they play it. They try and break
Yeah.
that game down and then bring Perinara on.
So is Finlay Christie, is he also known for fast delivery off the base?
Yeah. For me,
Okay.
I reckon it's Aaron Smith
Okay.
and then hit that 50, 60 minute mark and then bring Finlay on and it just gets quicker.
It's just the same sort of tempo that you can play at.
It's not just the pass, it's like how fast once you're at the ruck, you get rid of it. Like, I don't know how many times I've watched a game of footy with my father screaming at the ruck, just at the halfback, get the fucking ball out. Yeah, and it just makes a massive difference. It is a halfback when you're watching like international footy, you can like count the seconds pretty much when the halfback's just sitting there and then could get rid of it. It makes a massive difference.
He's nuggety on defense as well.
good,
Like, I want to see a fiery ginger in there more often.
Yeah.
now.
I'm taking fucking Perinara over Finlay Christie on defense, that's for sure. Perinara puts hits on the flankers and shit.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Hey, well, if you lose an opportunity in the old rugby union, Perinara should, go to that league. What he was talking about.
Roosters.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
wish
should.
that happened.
He'd be good, man. He'd be like a Brandon Smith type.
But way quicker, I think.
Way quicker. Yeah. Yeah.
So this weekend,
That's my hot take for the episode. Perinara goes to the league.
Yeah, he could
Goes to the Wars.
he'd be allowed to bulk out a little bit too. He's pretty thin at the moment.
so this weekend we're playing obviously Wales, 5 a.m. kickoff. Sides are being announced tomorrow.
Right.
But if we want to talk about score predictions, I'll hit mine off. I got AB's 27-13.
27-13. I think it'll be New Zealand will score 4 tries and get.
Will Jordan will get 3 of them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be something like 34 to 21.
Ooh.
4 tries to 2.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm probably going to think it's a bit closer. Like, I'm thinking Wales have had like a full season of international, not all, like the international championship rugby.
Including kicks, by the way. I'm aware that.
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
isn't fucking-
Yeah, exactly.
In case people go, what a retard.
Yeah. No, because four
21,
tries.
2 tries.
Yeah, 4 tries isn't 30 something points
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
But like they've been playing all their premiership rugby. They've had like pretty good competition. All Blacks, all they've had is like the teams in the Southern Hemisphere, which is some good competition, but.
It's a different style of footy.
It's such a different style of footy. Their refs as well, like it'll be real slow, real penalty heavy. Like they won't be able to play the speed of footy that they've been playing against the other teams. So I reckon we're only gonna get 3 tries, and it's gonna be a lot closer to like 24-16.
Okay. Oh,
Warriors.
that's a real close
The
game.
Warriors. I just said All Blacks.
We are Warriors.
Yeah, we are Warriors.
Wales, least we forget, won the Six Nations this year, I believe, and
That a
they
few
nearly
Lions
did a
players.
Grand Slam. I think they lost in the last minute to France in their very last game. They nearly got a Grand Slam. So this, on paper, should be the hardest test of our
Today,
end of
South Africa.
end of year tour. Nah, just of this end of year tour, it'll probably be our hardest. Who do we got on our tour? Do you know?
Italy, France. I Don't quite me on the others. I can't remember.
Okay.
France always gets up for all.
France, yeah, for sure.
Italy won't get up.
Italy doesn't. Bro, Italy should get their ass swapped out for Georgia in the Six Nations, I
Absolutely,
reckon.
bro.
Let's play Fiji again instead.
Yeah, well, bro, let's play Fiji footy on Italy and run up 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not an Italy hater. I feel like they've been given an opportunity since the 90s to be in a first top tier competition, and they haven't showed
come to the
development as a team to like get to the levels of the other countries.
Yeah. Japan spec.
Like Japan spec, or Argentina has somewhat benefited from joining the rugby championship. Like, yeah. I would have liked to see them
Compare like World Cup performance.
Yeah, for sure. Like the first World Cup they were in after being included in the rugby championship, they made the semis, I believe. So, Italy, bro, what's going on? Georgia would make better of that opportunity. I feel like every World Cup they've improved. They're obviously a pretty rugby hard country.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
There you go, NZRU.
Yeah.
Drop Italy.
Yeah.
Bring out Georgia.
Yeah, I've got hot takes, I've got punting advice, and now I've got I've got international rugby structure advice.
I am looking forward to seeing Gareth Anscombe up against us again.
Fuck, I forget he plays for him.
Yeah.
Shout out Gareth Anscombe.
He's going to be...
Anscombe.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one to watch. Let's roll into the NBA. I'll just rattle off... I know it means nothing, but I'll rattle off the standings currently. We're only a couple of games in. There's a long season ahead of us, but this is interesting. So
good.
1 seed Bulls, 2 Hornets, 3 Wizards, 4 Hawks, 5 Knicks, 6 Heat, 7 Bucks, 8 Sixers. The East is looking a little bit more competitive this year.
Right. I didn't... who's in there? I didn't quite fucking catch what you said, but who's in there that is surprising?
Wizards.
Well, obviously the first two.
Yeah. Hornets out the gate fast.
And the Wizards. The Wizards got a win today as well, eh? They beat the Celtics.
They did, yeah. I was not expecting that. One of those red lights that I saw in my multi today. Yeah.
And if we...
actually, a few of those top teams have been causing red lights for me.
And if we head out west, my prediction, the Warriors.
Yeah.
Out the gates, hot. Jazz,
4-0, baby.
T-Wolves, Mavericks, Kings, Blazers, Grizzlies, Nuggets.
So I heard T-Wolves up there.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards has been what Wiggins was supposed to be in my eyes.
Right.
Yeah. Pull the trigger on Towns. We were talking the other day with your little brother. Shout out Daniel.
Yeah.
Pull the trigger on Towns. Let's rebuild around Edwards.
Yeah, get rid of that dude, bro.
Bro, they're 3-1 and... okay. Now, I'll tell you what though. Lakers. Let's maybe review what I've been backing in terms of the Lakers. I don't know if I believe that still. I mean, it's early days, but what did they do? They lost to the Thunder today. They started 0-2. They got whooped by the Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a
Alright,
post.
Sam, I'll go to you. Oh,
I was just going to say, I saw a post today about the Lakers' loss, and they haven't lost from being behind 25 or being up. 25 points.
Don't tell me that.
In like over a few years. And they were up 26 points.
Did Brian play today?
No. It's a heavily weakened team. I saw someone else say, the retirement village lost to the OKC kindergarten. Oh, that's a young-ass team. The young-ass team beat them old boys.
Yeah.
You see what Darius Baisley did today?
Nah.
End of the game, got the steal, and just went up and dunked it. Westbrook had no part of it. Got ejected off it. It was like, fair enough.
I didn't see... You know how it's like an unwritten rule how all the basketball players, like, you don't score on
when the game's
sort of... I don't see the problem with that. I reckon you fucking play to the whistle.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Young Buck got the steal.
That might be just like a embedded, like, rugby New Zealand sort of mindset to have. In terms of, like, you've always been told to, like, play to the whistle and fucking goes hand in hand with our 100-point whoopings of Tonga and USA. But, I reckon just play... If you're not going to defend, fuck you, I'm going to score.
Yeah.
Let me get my stats up. Let me get a bucket.
yeah.
There's heaps of stuff like that. There's heaps of stuff like that. In the MLB, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's like this young dude.
Yeah, I've heard that name.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
he's
know
like
anything about baseball.
he's a star hitter for I can't remember the team, but young as. But he got up. This other dude, the pitcher, and the other team got upset because the dude threw 3 balls, and it's an unwritten rule that if you're up and a pitcher has at you at 3 balls, no strikes, you have to let him get a couple strikes before you smoke it, or like you get walked. And so this pitcher, like this dude, just throws it down the middle, and he's this young kid. He just goes right, boom, smokes it. I think all the bases were loaded or something, and they were up heaps. And so, like, he gets the evils and shit, like all the way around the bases, gets back to his dugout, and nobody like gives him like daps or anything because they're all just like trying to play it cool. And then like their dugout manager like looks across at the other team and mouths to the other team going, "We'll talk to him." This is all in like a YouTube video that I watched breaking down the incident. But yeah, it's like an unwritten rule that you don't like ruin the pitcher's ego, and if you're up heaps and you've got
if I'm
one thing to fix that.
my advice to the other team,
better.
yeah, exactly, and then also just don't suck. If
If you're gonna throw a homer, I'm gonna hit a homer.
just don't suck, and then we won't get to this problem. Nah, yeah. I don't like it. Yeah.
On the
Especially
Lakers,
you, Jake Paul. No. Okay, you go.
my hot take is it looking sweeter? Lakers
what, not to make the playoffs?
flopping.
Or to make the play-in, or whatever you said?
Yeah. I'm going to scrape in the play-in, potentially miss the playoffs. They're out. Trade LeBron.
I feel like, because I watched the Grizzlies-Lakers game the other day, and there was like periods throughout the game where it looked like it was fucking working. So I'm still relatively optimistic that they're going to figure this out. But in terms of where did I have them, 1 seed? Maybe not the 1 seed. Could they still win the West? Yeah, I think they still could. So I'll hold fire on my predict. I won't be a wishy-washy cunt, but...
Yeah, I think there's a lot to be said for it still being LeBron's league.
Okay.
Like while he's in the league, it's LeBron's league, and he's going to do whatever it takes to get into those playoffs at least.
Yeah.
And he's made worse into better before.
In terms of other teams, probably the Roosters.
Yeah.
I know that was like what was going around, that he was going to join the Roosters, but with Jake Friend leaving the Roosters, I think he'd be a good fit for them. And as already championship contender, they have lost a few players to retirement and injury and whatnot, but I think he would, help them get right back into that conversation with the Storm and the Panthers.
That'd be an exciting team. Teddy, Sam Walker, Smith.
Him and Teddy could work a treat round that block hole. Yeah.
Simon, where would you
Any
like
thoughts?
to see him?
Who's this, Brandon Smith?
Yeah.
At the new club, Red Club?
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who else is who they've got Wayno there, so
I don't know any talent they've signed. It's still
It's all just
couple of
speculation
years
at the moment.
Yeah.
But
I think maybe I saw something with Campbell Gillard. I don't know if that was true though. I just sort of scrolled past it. But
GI should go play for them.
is that what the comeback is?
I don't. GI man, enjoy your retirement. Man. You had a mean career. You're probably getting immortal.
Yeah, I tell you what, he ruined the exit though.
Oh, yeah.
That was the worst exit out of the league.
Yeah.
I know that's pretty big call, but
There's been some bad ones.
for a legend who had
Dirk hung around like 7 years too long.
Paul Pierce.
Yeah, Paul Pierce was still getting game winners and stuff though.
Wizards.
He was alright. He was alright.
My two were the Warriors, and I'd like to see my hot take. I want to see Munster and the Cheese jump ship.
Yeah.
Join the Dolphins.
Yep.
Why not? Have we got a confirmed location yet?
Nah, they bought the Redcliffe.
Yeah, so it's not going to be Redcliffe
branding or
Dolphins. But I haven't seen where it's actually coming and what the name is. But they did reveal the jersey the other day. It looks pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dragons were hot on it. No big red V.
Yeah. I was like, that's not the traditional jersey because it didn't have the V or anything. But then I was thinking, it'd just be fucking Dragons if they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this looks all good.
I'll go into the next one. So Melbourne Cup is Tuesday. We're all pretty green on this, but it's something I jumped on last year. I threw a lot of money at the hot tips on it and came up short.
Yeah.
So just going off the quick tips that I've seen today, I've got best bet is Spanish Mission. Next best is Insensitive. The third is The Chosen One. So if anyone's listening and they've got a bit of knowledge on the Melbourne Cup, get at us and we'll throw you up because the boys winning.
Nah. I mean, the only one of our mates who sort of has an idea is Machu. Shout out Machu.
Bro, shout out Machu, bro. I've been backing that for a big time.
Yeah, he has been tipping pretty hard.
Bro.
And Simon's been following the lead.
Bro, all in on that.
Yeah. So might have to get him up for a Melbourne Cup special punt.
There we go.
And he was reckoning Incentivize as well.
Yeah.
And then I think, what was the fucking one?
Nature Strip.
Nature Strip for Sprint or something?
Yeah.
See, I don't know fuck all.
Yeah, nah.
But just go with that. That's my advice.
Put it all on it.
Yeah. But yeah, he reckons it's a harder one because obviously Melbourne Cup, big day, heaps of international horses, that sort of might be.
I wonder how much COVID's affecting it all.
Well, they did last year. They had it was just real weirdly done last year. Like everyone was dressing up and going to like bars and shit. And
I mean, like the jockeys and that, like in terms of getting there and.
There's so much money in those businesses, bro. They just make the exemptions happen, you know. They all that kind of shit. Same deal with like professional sports.
Except for our MMA fighters, we get no exemptions. They get no exemptions.
Best matchup of the week. Best matchup of the week. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Dan Hooker's interview. He was asked if he wanted to put up the best matchup he's ever seen. It didn't even have to be fighters. He said he wanted to see Jacinda Ardern versus Francis Ngannou. Yeah. No subs or takedowns.
That's crack up. Good cunt. That's about as political as I'll get into it, but good cunt.
Yeah. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
She subs him. Just chucks on a heel hook. I'm your dictator. No.
The jab.
Yeah. This is the real two shots. Drugs him.
There's a booster.
Actually, while we're on the topic, there's some big fights, so you might be able to comment on this as well, Sammy. But do we have any predictions for this weekend's special U? Do you have, let's say like the main three fights.
Yeah. Okay. I have I have my heart predictions, and then I have what I might put through the TAB. My heart wants Glover to win big time. Only because I watched some of the UFC build-up stuff, and they go into his like backstory and the shit. Like the poor guy was like stuck in Brazil for years trying to get into the UFC. It's pretty rough.
Yeah.
So I want Glover to win, and he looks like a bad dude. And then I want Sandhagen to take out Petr Yan.
I'm with you there.
Yeah. I love
I'm a massive Sandhagen fan.
Yeah, I love the style of fights. I love dudes that love flying knees, leaping knees, elbows and shit. That's all Sandhagen. But the mind, oh my god, the mind wants to bet on Peter to keep his belt, and the same with Jan. Yeah. And then in the hooker, how do you say his last name?
Islam Makhachev.
Makhachev, right? Yeah.
That's probably not right, but that's how I say it.
Yeah. I reckon Hooker's got him. And then is it Hamzat?
Hamzat Chimaev is visiting Li Jingliang.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Jingling, but because Brendan Shaw, but it is a Li Jingling. Actually, besides that, Glover, that's a bit of a hot take. I'm saying Jan is going to probably drug him. But Glover is on a tear. Like, a lot of people have been in my ear, like, shout out Kalen, shout out Griff, have been like, Glover, bro, I want to go Glover. But nah, bro, after his performance against Israel, it made me sort of think Jan is the real deal. Like, he's actually got proper high-level kickboxing ability. He's a big, fucking powerful cunt. Glover gets clipped. In his last two fights, he's got clipped, and I think Jan's power is nothing to get clipped with. Like, you will get hurt. So
Izzy was stunning him a little bit. Obviously, like with how Izzy fights, he's not trying to knock people out. But you could see that when he was getting hit clean, there was a couple, like a half a second of coming back kind of thing. So I mean, maybe if Glover gets him, it's not going to be such a convincing technical fight.
Yeah, Glover has the ability to put people down. He's got heavy hands, but I'm taking Jan. And then the other ones, I was going Sandhagen as well. I think it'll be a decision. Peter Jan is actually a bad cunt. I know he's a retarded and he's done some stupid things, but he's actually a bad cunt, and he just gets better as the fight goes on, especially if you look at that Aldo fight. He just kicked it up another pace and beat the fuck out of a legend like Aldo. So I'm going to go Sandhagen, but by a decision.
5 rounds, though. 5 rounds between those two.
Yeah, no, Peter Young can go 20 rounds, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, do you think both of those two dudes will get to the end of the fight and be conscious?
Yes, I think they will.
Wobbly.
Yeah, wobbly but conscious. And then go Dan Hooker. I'm not going to say my actual prediction, but all I'm going to say is go Dan Hooker. He's the fucking man. So yeah, Dan Hooker.
Good on
and
him
then,
for taking that so short.
Yeah,
as well.
bro. Yeah,
That's some balls.
Like my flatmate Dex. As soon as Makachev's original opponent Dos Anjos pulled out, we're like, oh, I bet you Dan Hooker's going to take it just because he's just a hard cunt like that. I'm
True Kiwi.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. I want him to win so badly. So Dan Hooker, go. Not brave enough to put like a go Dan Hooker.
Yeah, well, there might not be as many Kiwis in the UFC if it wasn't for Dan taking that absolute suicide mission to get the recognition.
Exactly.
Who was it again that he went over there to face? His first fight in the UFC.
Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember.
But it was definitely someone who was a lot more skilled than he was.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll just wrap up my opinions with also Hamzat will win. He's the Mantis, and Ankalaev will win, and Volkov will win.
Is Volkov on the card?
Yeah, Volkov's on the card. He's versing Tybura.
I haven't really got a take on it.
No take?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be watching it. Go Dan Hooker.
Dan Hooker, yeah.
But
Yeah.
that is something
That's the only take you need to really give out.
For Jan to fight Izzy, it's been so good because you can just be like, okay, he did that against Izzy, so what would he do against other opponents?
Yeah.
All right, we got a question from old Sammy Branks.
Yeah, shout out Sammy.
Yeah, big fan.
Number one fan.
Yeah, I think so.
Can we get some more tips?
Only fan.
Can we get some more tips, Sammy? Hey? We'll get his questions on the show if he gives us a couple tips for the boys.
No more questions no more free questions.
Multis.
Yeah.
Hand them in. All right, Sammy wants to know who's our favourite All Black currently and why. I'm going to start it off, and I'm just going to go cop out on it, Richie Mwanga. But,
the mind went there.
yeah.
It's not a cop out.
No, it's not.
He's just electric to watch. But here's the hot take that comes along with it. Potentially overtaking Carter. Down the line, this is a lot to look forward to.
That's like the old, Dan Carter's like the Michael Jordan of the All Blacks, man. It's.
But not so long ago, we were talking about Bodie being in there.
Yep.
So I think if next World Cup rolls round, Richie might be up there punching 1 and 2 with.
He gets a World Cup win under his belt, and then the conversation's wide open, and he plays an intergroup. I mean, Dan Carter did win the 2015. He was in the team in 2011, but he got injured pretty early in that tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be something to make your argument a little bit more credible. A World Cup win under his belt and a vital role in that.
Yeah.
In terms of favourite All Black, honestly, I don't want to name someone who's not in the squad because I don't really be following the All Blacks like that anymore. But Damien McKenzie is one of my favourite players.
Yeah.
I just reckon he's a real exciting little player. Plays with tenacity.
Yeah.
Real electric, real quick.
Yeah.
I used to be a little guy playing rugby back in the day, so I have a sort of can empathise with that. So I like his style of play. David McKenzie.
He was squatting 160. I think it was 2 or 3 reps the other day.
Yeah, so
And he's
not
like-
so much of a little guy
Yeah,
anymore.
but bringing wet, he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
He's like 80s.
early 80s.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
early 80s.
I'd say 84, I'd guess.
Maybe 83 with that haircut now.
Yeah, yeah.
Mop.
Yeah. I
Simon?
rate it though.
Yeah. Yeah, like JT was saying, I don't know if this dude's actually, I don't know if he went to on this tour, but he's played recently. But he's pretty exciting, and a bit of my favourite player is Caleb Clark, bro.
Was he in the team?
Nah, not
But that's a good
currently,
pick.
but that is.
That counts as an All Black. He
Yeah.
played All Blacks.
Yeah.
He played
Great
this
pick.
year though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he played this last year.
I think he was early on. I don't know what this.
What happened to him?
No, it was with the Wallabies and whatnot, and then he decided to go all in on the Olympics, drop out.
Right.
Didn't
So was
make
it
the
last
Olympic
year?
squad, and then
Right.
travelled along, got a gold medal. But
Okay, so that's why he's not travelling. But then I would still consider him. I would consider him an active All Black. They call the Sevens the All Blacks.
Yeah, he's a good player.
no, I like that.
I'm sticking with it. Caleb Clark, great thighs.
Bigger than Luke McAllister.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
We need to bring that picture. I'll bring that picture up for you right now.
Secret to big tree trunks like Luke McAllister is you need to run the length of the beach in knee-high water.
Yeah.
That's what he used to do.
And come from the coast.
Yeah. And the stories of his dad, Charlie, like, because he used to coach the first 15 team, they'd lose a game on the shore and make him run home and shit like that.
This is going to look so gay in like the viewing history, like Luke McAllister thighs. Yeah, go through that. Look at that, man. Madness.
Those are thick.
Pause.
All right, to end on, I thought I'd just go at you, JT, with this week's NFL
Okay, yep.
matchup. So
You just
Friday
want to quick
footy.
just say the name of the team I think will win? Yep.
Friday footy. So we've got Packers Cardinals.
We're at?
I'm gonna say at Arizona.
Arizona.
I think you're
Yeah,
right, bro.
so they're going 8-0.
Arizona by 14.
I think you're right. I think Luke's got him.
Yeah. Sounds a bit fat as well. This is so gay, bro. See, there's a little bit fat as well. A little bit more meat on the bone.
It's your phone, cuz.
All right, the Monday Madness. Panthers and Falcons at Atlanta.
Panthers, Falcons.
Which at Atlanta, so.
At Atlanta. Panthers need I'll go Atlanta. Atlanta been playing a bit better lately.
Nice.
And Panthers have been doing the opposite.
The Red Hot Bengals at New York Jets.
Bengals by 24.
Yeah, I like it. Dolphins at Buffalo.
Dolphins at Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo by 17.
Yeah, I like that. If you're not an NFL watcher and you want to watch some good footy, that's on ESPN. Go get
Yep.
behind my boy Jay Allen
Yep.
and Diggs. Watch some
Still a
exciting
shot for
footy.
MVP. Still a shot.
Steelers at Cleveland.
At Cleveland.
Yeah.
Still no Baker.
I'm not sure if Baker's back yet, but the running back situation is pretty bleak.
I'll probably take the Steelers by 3 or something.
Yeah. Tennessee at the Colts.
Tennessee at Colts.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Duelos.
That's a good game. I'll say Colts by 3.
Yeah, I like that. Philly at Detroit. Do we even want to talk about that?
No.
Niners at Chicago against the Bears.
Niners at Chicago.
Yeah.
That could be an upset as well. Yeah, I'd probably take Chicago by like 7.
Yeah. The Red Hot Rams in Houston.
Oh, Rams by 30.
Yeah, I like it. Jacksonville at Seattle.
Jacksonville at Seattle. Seattle by 14.
I'm going to stop you there and I'm going to say Jacksonville.
Okay. Yep.
Trevor Lawrence is
Okay.
going to get a second win. It's going to be ugly, but they're going to get it.
Okay. You don't like Geno Smith?
No. New England at taking on the Chargers.
Oh, that's a good game. Where at?
In LA.
In LA?
Yeah.
I'll say Chargers by 14.
Yeah. Red Hot Bucks at New Orleans.
Oh, the Bucks are going to come in and
Pepper.
put a statement. I say Bucks by 18.
I'm going to
No, does
stop
that
you
work?
on that
Yeah,
one.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jameis, former Buck, first round pick. I reckon he's going to come out all guns blazing and say...
And throw
Yeah.
7 intercepts.
And 354 longs.
Yeah, he will do that, but he'll... I don't know. I feel like he's the type of character to overplay in those sort of situations, so I'll go Bucks.
He's been a character.
If you're going to make me bet against Jameis coming home versus the GOAT, Tom Brady, I'm going this way every time.
He's been a character on the pre-game hypes.
He's the Mantis. He's
bloody
Mantis.
funny. They've got like the old like pre-game hypes with like a hype man and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
He's
Jameis
funny
is
as.
just in the back, just repeating everything. Just
Yeah.
we're gonna swing.
Eats the dub as well.
Yeah. Washington and Denver. Do we want to talk about that one? Or,
Yeah.
Cowboys at Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Now you're talking. Cowboys at Minnesota.
Yeah.
I think Cowboys are actually real. I'll go Cowboys by 11.
CD Lamb, another intercept. Not CD Lamb. Sorry. Diggs, another intercept.
Diggs. Yeah. Yeah.
New York. This is Tuesday special. New York at Kansas City.
Giants versus Kansas. Oh, Kansas City need this so badly.
Hot take. Danny Dimes.
I'm going to say it's a close. Kansas City by 3.
You know why I'm going the other way? New York's defense has been elite.
Elite?
Yeah, they are top. So that's
Okay.
the only thing keeping them in some games. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna hot take New York.
Are they actually elite though? Like top 5, top 10?
Don't quote me on that, but I did see start of the season that they were. So,
Okay.
and I've been seeing some results leaning towards that a little bit. So
The Giants aren't too bad, and Danny Dimes is pretty good. But yeah, okay. That is a hot take. Some good hot takes.
We might need to wrap things up.
yeah, no, I'm all good. So
All right.
we finished there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Oh,
finish.
sweet. Oh, another one in the books.
Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe to the team. Let's Talking Footy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's Talking Footy!
Episode 3.
Whoa, I forgot I had shit on me.